Skål, gutta.
Skål. Skål.
Hello and welcome back for another edition of Tipsy Wednesday, an original podcast presented from the Penthouse Bar. With us, as usual, our host and editor, Bjørn.
Howdy ho.
Our host and in-house villain, Junior.
Hello.
Last but not least, our host and social media manager and video editor, Thomas.
Hello.
Howdy ho.
Social medias. Let's do that.
Yeah,
'Cause
jumping straight into it.
I forgot last week, so I have things to talk about. Not overly much, but yeah, we made the new cinematic intro for the YouTube edition and an outro. I posted both of those on our social medias, both on Instagram and on Facebook, as well as the cinematic edition of the show and tell segment. Posted that as well. It's a funny little skit, I have heard, and I think so as well. I have pride in my own work.
Good job, Thomas.
Yeah, thank you. I tried my best.
Mr. Editor.
Video editor.
Yeah.
And it's fun playing around with the green screen, anyways. And I have been keeping up as I got all the pictures from everyone with the show and tell pictures I've posted on Instagram and on Facebook for the last weeks. And I don't know if you saw I sent you, but Junior, your waifu, Kisu, she's really popular over on Instagram. That picture got so many likes, and it's still popping up likes.
Well,
so I believe it's the most popular or the second most popular picture we have on our Instagram for Tipsy Wednesday.
Okay.
So what you're saying?
I
We need
will
more
check it right
waifus.
now. I will check it right now. I chose my show and tell this week on that basis. That anime is really popular over on Instagram. More likes have popped in as well. That's good. Yeah.
more, but
Yeah.
do we have statistics, or are we not disclosing this information? Well, I guess it's
the second.
It's public.
It's the second.
It's public.
It's public. It's the second most popular, but I think it will become the most popular within a week. It's only 6 behind the most popular, and the most popular post we had also featured all 3 of our waifus. When we talked about
All your waifus are trash.
in your opinion.
Oh, during the publicity, the public opinion.
Yeah, if I had an anime figurine of my waifu, I would have shown it, and I bet it would have gotten a lot of likes as well.
I guess I
But we have our shared waifu picture, right? And now with my solo picture, I'm currently winning this race. Would you say the public has spoken?
They have spoken. But Bjørn and I also need solo pictures of our waifus. Maybe.
Well, you better get them in figurines then.
I might as well.
Too shame for you, because your wife is quite expensive, Thomas.
I know.
I believe
we
it's...
also talked about doing the cosplay of our waifus this summer. People voted yes. So I'm thinking we should do that, and we should order like a cheap edition with the complete everything. Just like Sea-Dog, Connor VA, whatever his name is, Junior.
Yeah. Sea-Dog.
Yeah.
Or Sea-Dog VA.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
He have a segment on his YouTube channel where he buys a lot of cheap cosplays and he tries them on, and he has some friends over to rate him. we should do something similar. Buy a cheap set, a complete set with wig and everything, and we should do it.
Oh man.
Huh?
Well, I guess.
So, social medias out of the way.
What's the worst thing that could happen? We could become really popular on Instagram.
Yeah.
Or we could get cancelled because of what would be the equivalent of blackface by us cosplaying as girls.
No.
What would be the...
Traps?
You would be... I don't know.
No.
No.
No, it's traps. We are traps.
Traps.
Yeah,
Okay.
traps are okay.
Traps are okay. What?
It's okay to do
Moving.
traps. To dress as traps. Oh my god.
Moving on.
Yeah. Main story.
What?
Main story time.
I thought I've forgotten about this.
The doctor's
It's Thomas
office.
health.
Doctor's office.
All right.
It will only be a small part now. Today, next week, we will go more in detail because I'm going to the hospital tomorrow morning, as a recording, though, to have a specialist look for the cyst in my nose, or not in my nose, but I wanted to say in my beehives, but what was the word again?
In nose chamber? Chamber of secrets?
Yeah, it's like the anatomic
my
series.
sinuses.
Just like,
Is the sinuses
Okay,
the
yeah.
right words? Maybe. Yeah.
yeah, I think you mentioned last
Yeah.
time.
So tomorrow I'm going to a specialist and he will have a look.
Mm.
So. That will
Well,
be fun.
imagine if he has a look and he's like, "God damn, you need to go to the hospital now."
Well, then I would be in luck because I would be at the hospital.
Yeah, yes.
Because it's not the doctor, it's the specialist at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he will have a look and plan a little insertion or whatever at a later date to get them removed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And
So-
that's supposed to help you with your
Breathing.
Yeah.
Because my nose won't be clogged up all the time if the cysts are removed.
Mm.
I will have the air flowing freely.
Would that help you with your allergies as well, or to be less?
I suspect it might help my breathing during the summertime as well.
Yeah.
It will help my breathing during sleep, so I won't wake up in the mornings with headaches. So I don't have to feel hungover every damn morning after this. To be fair, it's not every morning, but some mornings.
Every other morning.
Once in a while. I did get, it's 4 months ago now, some special nose spray for those who have asthma, which I take every day, which is supposed to help alleviate some of it, so that have helped with my sleeping and everything.
Right. Good to know.
So that have been good, but that only lasts up until tomorrow-ish. Maybe a couple of more longer and I will be out of that special nose spray, and I don't have, or I can't get any more after that. Unless the specialist tomorrow says I need to keep using it until we have a date for operation or insertion or whatever you will call it.
Setting up a date with your doctor.
Yeah. Not my doctor, the specialist.
Ah.
So that will be good.
Well, a short update there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to remind people what was going on. So
Things are happening. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
I need to get it fixed before my summer vacation, I hope. Unless the waiting time
Which is
super
soon.
long. Yeah, that would be around 2.5 months now.
Yeah, just like looking at the state of the outside we have right now, it doesn't look like we're anywhere close to summer holidays.
Yeah, because you still have snow, right?
Oh yeah, behind this green screen of mine, there's on the outside, there's a lot of snow. There's not a huge pile of snow in my living room. But,
right behind your green screen.
Yeah, we've got quite a bit of snow.
Funny that. I have no snow.
Yeah.
I have clear skies. The sun has been out all day, a little windy, but...
Yeah, and you were out disc golfing today
I
even.
was disc golfing. I did surprisingly poorly today.
A new record, you said.
New record in being bad.
Yeah.
Yes. I started off really good. Smooth. The first course did quite okay. Could have probably done a little bit better if it wasn't so open, because it was really open. It was super windy. The next courses were in the forest, so not as windy. But some places you could stand one place and it's like, it's not much wind here, and you threw your disc, and it went forward, and then there was a little clearing or something, and the wind just and your disc could do something unexpected.
Just completely off track.
Yeah. Also, one of the other guys asked if I've been working out lately, because I threw so damn hard. So even though I was just supposed to be putting the disc in the basket, doing the putt from just a meter or two, I threw so damn hard and I missed, and it just kept going 10 meters on the other side of the dam.
Oh no.
And that happened a lot today, so...
A bad day. Bad disc golfing day.
He said I did some really good throws and everything, but the putt killed me today.
Mr. Happy Gilmore here.
Yeah. But it's what it is. But speaking of working out, Bjørn?
Yes. I've been working out, keeping up with my training regime. Is that how you say it? Yeah. As of this recording, I've had
training regime? You've been training with Putin?
No. My own training regime.
Okay.
Well, just my mentality going into this was just like, go to the gym, try to be there for at least twice a week. Once during the weekend and once during the weekday after work. Just fit it in somewhere. Just to go there and get sweaty, right? So, and that's what I've done. Last time it was like today, as of recording this podcast. Just like at the gym, doing an hour, just testing out a few new, they're called, training apparatuses?
Equipment.
Trying out, new training equipment.
Getting to know the equipment, basically.
Yeah. And getting sweaty. So...
Yeah.
So it's better than nothing. Might not be super optimal, but I haven't hired any personal trainer or anything. So not yet, at least. But just...
But just get into that routine, and when you're into it, then you can try to maybe put in an
optimize
extra day or optimize your training.
Whatever. In other ways, maybe increase intensity or most likely increase the frequency.
Yeah.
And then, so as of now, I'm just easing into it.
Are you thinking of doing like a leg day, a chest day, a back day, or whatever, or are you doing a total body workout every time? Eventually.
But the general golden standard I've set for myself now is just start on the rowing machine, because that's like a whole body. As long as you don't push yourself, it works as a great warm-up for your whole body, actually. So for me, that's a great starting point when going to the gym. Just start on the rowing machine to get a warm-up, and then you could focus on your leg day, arm day, chest day, whatever.
Maybe I'll join you on a free try this summer, then.
Well,
They don't do trials?
They don't do that anymore?
I don't know.
That's right.
I'm sure that could be arranged somehow.
If not, I just pay for one going with you.
Yeah, we'll make it happen if you want to have a go.
I want to have a go.
Yeah.
And you want to hear the call of the mountain.
I'll join you for a trip at the mountain. Yes.
Ah, okay, that's what I meant. I was like, what?
and not in the places we have been earlier. Let's try some place where people actually go to the mountain, where we can have a mountain track to follow.
Yeah, because your earlier mountain trips have been adventurous, to say the least.
Yeah.
You've been quite literally off track.
Yeah, the first time around was really off track, I believe.
You say it's off track, but it is the track.
Your track.
It's our track, yes.
Your way.
It's our-
Yeah,
No.
we just failed at following the directions we got, I believe.
Yeah, which were very sketchy.
Yeah. We didn't get the road explained in a detail we understood. And we didn't remember all of it, but at some point we reached a place where there had been
An avalanche.
Yeah, an avalanche, yeah. And we remembered something about the avalanche, and my mother told us not to go up there. We should keep going and go up at a later point. And it was like, here's the avalanche, we're supposed to go up here. We went up there.
What?
Yeah, we remembered something about the avalanche, right? So
Yeah.
we just remembered the wrong thing. But
Well,
we made it to the top, though, so...
Well, needless to say, or is it needless to say, this was in summertime, so it wasn't an actual avalanche, it was like a rock fall or something.
Yeah,
Rock avalanche.
Rocklanche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
when
next time
stones
we will
fall.
not do something that local, and we'll go where we know the road, the country road.
Yeah, let's
Take
go a
me
place
home.
you've been before. Let's not try something new.
In this episode of Thomas and Junior Mountain Track, we should go on the biggest mountain we ever in the local.
I'm not going to miss on. No.
No, but you got no, you got a smaller place, but it's more dangerous.
The smaller the biggest mountain. That's good.
Why don't you just go for a safe, like, mountain hike? Just no stress, no fuzz. Just don't make it.
Because
into
we are
super-
men. Because we are men who fucks without condoms.
That's right.
Wow, where did that come from?
It was about the safe and sound thing.
Okay. You don't like being safe. Ah, well. So, getting just a little bit back to the training regime thing. Just like after the first session over there, I just had a few days of just like being sore everywhere.
Excruciating pain.
Yeah, it was just like lifting my arms up was just like, oh, I couldn't do it because it was just like sore.
Yeah, but that's
And
a
I
good
didn't-
thing, right?
Yeah, I to an extent it's a good thing, and I read on the internet that it was normal to have muscle soreness for after you've been just started training or restarted training after a long break.
Yeah.
So it's very common. So, and it said it was usually lasting for 24 to 48 hours. And on day 3, still being sore, I was just like, that's not 48 hours.
You didn't stretch afterward.
Yeah, I stretched a bit, but perhaps not enough and not correct. But eventually, it got better.
That's really important after doing workout. It's to stretch.
That's what I heard my gym teacher always say. Just stretch before and after.
I'll warm up and stretch out afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
But now you're on the topic of muscle soreness.
Oh.
Yeah, as I told you.
He fucks without the
quite,
condom and he's sore.
Yeah, but my mountaineering career, you know.
Your
I can do
mountaineering career.
Career,
Yeah, I
actually,
can do mountaineering,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and going in the mountain is not it's not easy. It's not too difficult. I'm used to it, right?
Yeah.
And then I went on skiing, and my knees were hurting for a week. A whole week. My knees were like, this is pain, and you shall only know pain. And the existence of pain is here, and it's inevitable.
Two reasons
And
for
I
that.
didn't.
You're not used to do skiing, and skiing sucks.
Oh.
Skiing is very funny when you get the hang of it. I can imagine, because people are going like 60 miles an hour down the mountain.
Yeah. When you get good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it like
So-
that with everything? Get good?
Well, some things you can enjoy without being good at all and still have fun. But
Drinking.
skiing, yeah. But as for skiing, I don't think you could have as much fun if you're just stumbling over and falling all the time and just struggling to get the grips of skiing.
We had a teacher who did that a lot.
Oh.
Stumbling and falling. When we had ski days at school and whatnot. Even though it was flat, he was like 2 steps forward and it would just fall over.
Oh.
And he did that couple of times and then just took his skis on his shoulder and just walked.
Fair enough.
Well, to be honest, I'm in the same category as him then. Because I'm not good at it either, but I can see the fun in it. I can feel the learning curve, even though my face is more in the snow than up in the air.
Okay. Well, if you stick to it, you'll get better, I'm sure.
Well, of course. If not, I'm going to fucking cry.
It's
Aw.
like with everything else. Just keep doing it and eventually you will get better at it.
It just depends if you have the motivation to keep on trying.
You certainly
Or
do have
if
the
you're
weather
just like,
to keep on trying.
Or if you're just like, nah, I don't want to do this. What's your...
No, I'm going to keep going, but
Okay.
but the weather is like so right now.
It's
The most Norwegian sentence.
It's snow out there, right? So just it's in your favor.
Yeah, but I figured there's so much shit happening right now in our place right now, so I'm quite busy for the weekends.
There's so much shit happening in our place. You mean like
Yeah.
locally for you?
Yeah.
As in your life and work?
No, as in concerts and events.
You said there were
Okay.
no events back home in North.
No, I thought so, and then suddenly it fucking exploded.
Maybe they heard
They
our
were like-
podcast and were like, shit, we forgot to do events in the north of Norway. So now we've
Yeah,
been
they were-
planning a lot.
Yeah, there are like 3 events at the same time this weekend, which all were very viable.
Yeah.
And me and Bjørn went to one of them. Our colleague had a stand-up.
Our colleague?
Yes, a podcaster.
A fellow podcaster is also a stand-up comedian, and you went to see him.
Yeah. In the support of our community.
But
yeah,
we don't
we're
do stand-up.
supporting this Norwegian famous comedian. Yeah, we're supporting him. It's not the other way around.
No. We are supporting him. We should. I was really thinking about it, taking a picture of this event and then hashtag him at using our Instagram.
Yeah, on our social medias. Yes.
Yeah. That would be really nice.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a picture of him from the event?
No.
No. Me neither.
But speaking of events and such fun times, you all know who Jimmy Carr is, right?
Yes, he's super funny.
And a British stand-up comedian.
Guess where he is performing this summer?
Back home?
Close, but not close enough.
Close, but no cigar. Where is he doing a show?
Is he coming to Norway?
He's coming to Norway. He's doing a grand tour during the summer vacation of all of Oslo, of course, and then he's going up to the north, where we got a little funny place called Lofoten.
Is he going to Lofoten to do stand-up there?
He's going to Lofoten. He's not going to Svolvær. He's going to Leknes, and he will have one day where he will perform.
Is that when I'm back home? Because then we should go.
26th
of July or June?
The 1st June.
June.
I'm home then. I'm coming home the 19th.
Alright.
Get the tickets.
You're just pointing at everyone. Someone get the tickets.
Get the tickets. I want to see Jimmy Carr live. I've seen all his stand-up shows now.
Yeah, I try to
fucking
imagine.
funny.
I imagine it will be
Front row seats.
Hmm?
Front row seats.
Are you sure you want that?
Yes.
If you're sitting by and being a quiet good boy, then yeah.
Oh, he might notice us. He might heckle with us. We can shout out Tipsy Wednesday.
No.
Tipsy.
It would be fabulous. I've even borrowed some of his jokes.
What do you think will happen if you throw his jokes at him? It's like, no.
No, not at him.
They ain't gonna fly.
I borrowed his jokes on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. But you did not steal them. You had a disclaimer. Just like, these are his jokes. But you still use them.
Yeah. Because he's a funny man.
Yeah, but I quite imagine it will be a stay for me. I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not going to drive down there and then drive back home.
No, we can rent a lodge or something.
Yeah, that will be the thing.
And do a night out of it.
Yeah, of course, because I'm going. If I'm driving down there, I'm going to have beers.
Yeah.
While at this, because this is not just him, right? Because Lofoten has this really famous stand-up comedian club, right? So it's through that he is there.
Okay.
So he's not alone in this event.
No, it's like an event for several stand-up comedian, and it's this night for all of them to have a go.
Yeah. And of course he's the star, I would say, the biggest name.
Well, of course, the biggest international name. Yeah. I would imagine so. Coming to a place in Lofoten. Wow. That's
He chose
I never saw that one coming.
Come to Vesterålen.
Yeah, that's a big place.
It's a place.
No, but I thought it was like Oslo and then some northern city or city of some bigger scale like Tromsø or Bodø.
Yeah. When I asked if he were coming to our place and he said close, my mind immediately went to Harstad. Because that's close and it's a bigger place.
Yeah, but that would be a weird choice.
Maybe.
But yeah, still. He's somewhere in the nearby whereabouts.
Yeah.
We can all drive in Bjørn's Tesla down there.
Perhaps we want to be able to make the trip back as well. Oh, looking for charging stations. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's not many of them in Lofoten.
Yeah, I heard so.
I read so last year, when the whole of Norway went to vacation within Norway due to COVID. And,
Yeah.
Thousands of people went to Lofoten, and there were only 4 charging stations for electrical cars.
For all the electric vehicle tourists who came there,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, there's no charging stations here.
Because Lofoten is kind of a famous
Tiny
place within Norway, but it's tiny. It's like on all the postcards, you would imagine this is like a fishing village or something.
Mm-hmm. And it's a small, nice place to look at, but it doesn't support thousands of tourists. It's
No, not at the same time.
it supports a few, not thousands. So,
But there's a lot of nature and fishing stuff to do and like those kinds of things.
I got criticized this weekend because
You've
I
got-
don't want. Yeah, because I didn't want the Polestar, right? Because it's got too limited range. Now you know
well,
why.
you
Fuck
wanted
you.
to. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's a really nice car. Not gonna lie, but the range is too damn low.
Well, basically, Polestars are basically Volvos.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but they're
So.
but the range is too damn low.
Oh yeah, the range. If you expect to go like from here to
Lofoten.
Lofoten and back, then it's like, yeah, there's no electric car that does that.
Well,
None
Isn't there?
today? No, none today.
When playing disc golf today, I got picked up in a Polestar.
All right.
It's a really nice car, though.
Yeah, it's basically a Volvo, so yeah, safe bet. Safe. Uh-huh.
I see we're half an hour in. Shall we do the
Oh yeah, we can.
the
show and tell? And right
Yeah.
about now, something will happen here.
Oi, come on then. Show us something new.
Okay, little man. Tipsy Wednesday presents Show and Tell.
Bjørn, what do you got for us?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it'll fit in the camera, but I'll try. Perhaps the logo is the most important thing. Ugh. Oh, damn. It's see-through. It's my sous vide slow cooker. And yeah, it's not a whole lot to see. It's basically a pot with a heating element, and you could just set the temperature and do sous vide slow cooking in. And it's in principle a genius thing, because you could just chuck chunks of meat in there and being vacuum sealed and just leave them in the desired temperature on the slow cooker and just be at the perfect temperature, and then before serving you just sear it quickly on the pan and it's ready to serve. However, for most cuts of meat, I found it's just easier to just cook it all the way on the pan for myself, unless we're talking about really big pieces of meat, which I don't make for myself. So I found it really exciting to use at first, but nowadays it's mostly just locked in my cabinet. Just like, I have it, but I never really need to use it or see the real benefit of it, unless I would cook like this really thick piece of steak and would want it to be perfectly cooked, and being safe about it. That's a good way to go about it. But
Yeah, because I remember a couple of years ago you were watching this YouTube show where they sous vide everything.
this
yeah, I still watch them.
And that's why you
Sous vide
bought
everything.
the sous vide machine.
Yeah, well, partly because of that, and because of our other cousin, who is a chef by trade, who also recommended trying a slow cooker of some kind, a sous vide cooker. And this thing isn't very expensive at all. I bought it for like $70, 70 euros. That would be like 700 kroners.
Yeah.
So, and that's the whole thing. And you would need a vacuum sealer and some vacuum bags, which I bought for like, I think that was like 30 euros. So you could get away with a basic sous vide setup for 100 euros here in Norway, 1,000 kroners.
How many bags
So-
do you get though for those $30?
Plenty, I guess. You could just buy them. I haven't used up mine since I bought it for the first time back then. So, yeah.
So you not use it that much.
No. I used it quite a lot when I first got it, but then I was just like, for me, just cooking for myself, buying a piece of meat that's like decent sized portion for me, I don't really need to use the slow cooker. I can cook a decent steak on my pan. Because the real benefit of the slow cooker is to get meat cooked thick pieces of meat cooked evenly.
So,
Which
so
is
you're
harder to do with your oven.
So you're saying it's not worth the effort?
Not for me as in a solo user. No, it was not worth the effort.
So, are you saying you would use it a lot more if you had company?
Yeah, I think I would, yeah.
Sounds like a dinner plan.
What? Did you just invite yourself over for dinner?
Yeah, of course.
Let's say June, sometime in June.
Sometime in June.
Okay. We'll see.
No, but in the summer times, we are not going to slow cook anything. We are going to grill every fucking thing.
We're having
Ah,
barbecues.
that's what we're doing. And our barbecues are
Awesome.
in traditional fashion, yeah, awesome, but in traditional fashion, like overkill. We don't know how to to size our food demand. It's like, yeah, let's barbecue. We all bring enough for ourselves and more. So when we've grilled everything, we end up with like half of our food still sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try portion it up this year.
Yeah,
No.
try to be less
No,
food
we can-
waste. No, it's not food waste. We don't throw it away, but it feels unnecessary to cook so much.
We can
I think
grill
a lot of,
little less and grill an extra time or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are doing that as well.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
grilling.
but now we get an additional
Yeah.
grilling session out of it. Junior,
Well,
what
Thomas.
do you have? Or am I going?
No, I can show it because
You show it.
now we are on
Show it,
on
Junior.
this,
Show it.
Yeah, show it, Junior. Show it.
on this tangent of grilling and food. And this, boys, this is a shout out for the, what? Wait,
The other way.
this way. This
Fuck
is a
is
shout
that?
out for the Norwegian podcast, where my
Other way.
Fucking hell, mate. No, because you clip me. Do you know what this is?
It's the thing to clean the oven. The top of the
Yes.
oven.
So it's basically a very sharp blade.
No, it's not very sharp, but
I've seen
It is-
those
it-
before. Now I know what it is.
it is a blade. And this is a shout out for the Norwegian podcast, where I, as a man, a manly man, has never seen one of these before. And I thought my oven were pretty clean until I used this. And now everything is dirty.
Well, you should say now it is clean after using that.
Yeah, after using this. And I
Yeah.
thought it was like a beer opener before. Like this, right? And you can separate the blade. So if it gets dull, right?
You could like. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
basically a razor blade.
That's basically a razor blade, yeah.
Okay.
If it gets dull, you mean when it gets dull?
Yeah, when it gets dull or when you break it. And it's really just a shout out to the Norwegian podcast, boys.
Yeah, because what you're referring to is the very burnt in stuff that's on the on the stove top, on
Yes.
the heating elements, on that glass surface. That's like you just wipe your hand over it and you can't feel anything, but you can see there's something there. But it's so burned in that you can't remove it with just a spray cleaner or something.
Yeah,
You have to, like-
and now I've been going on this tangent, not tangent, but the spree.
Spree?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know my cook pot, my pan, is quite burnt as well from this.
Yeah,
Like,
the bottom surface.
yeah, and like,
Yeah.
is this supposed to be black? Wait, can't it be shiny? If I can get it shiny now, I'm at that point now.
So you've become Mr. Clean.
Not really. I'm just annoyed.
On the one hand, you have Philip Bang, and on the other hand, you got Junior. Mr. Clean.
Huh?
You know,
Oh.
Philip Bang,
No, I don't know
The-
Philip Bang.
the pink spray bottles that clean stains and whatnot. Stain
No,
cleaner.
that's not Philip Bang. That's Sillit.
Oh, Sillit Bang, okay. I don't know. I don't use it.
Did you steal this joke from Jimmy Carr?
No,
No, you didn't.
didn't.
Sillit Bang. Slit Bang. No. Sillit Bang.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
called Sillit.
Thomas-
Almost sounds very naughty. But
Just spray and bang and it's clean.
yeah.
I went with the other approach. Did anyone know what this is?
A what scroll?
It is.
Oh.
I have it in my living room.
Oh. That's from your girls in this fucking show, the
High School
something
DxD.
with X. High School DxD.
And fuck, now I have the Junior problem. This is my wife.
Oh. That's your
That's my wife.
the one on the far on the screen, the far left,
Left.
the black-haired
The
one.
black-haired one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you need to post this on social media and hope you get as much as Chrisu. Even though you got 3 waifus
I
there.
got 3 waifus here, yes, so I can hashtag all of them.
Okay.
And I will, because all of them are on the poster, so I will have to. So it's not
Yeah.
it's not the solo run. This
No, so if I loses this, I can say that you got
She
3 to 1 odds.
cheated by using.
Did you even hashtag Steinskate in this in the poster
Yes, I did.
picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're allowed to
Name of the
picture-
character, name of the show, everything.
Yeah.
Even hashtag waifu, anime, manga, I believe. So I go through the whole shebang, and I will do so.
Oh no, Thomas is gone.
Thomas
What
just
the
died.
fuck happened?
You just had a goof on the Discord side.
Yeah, but shit, it's only me on the screen right now.
Oh, did you lose us?
This
I lost.
Discord is not liking this.
I'll fix.
Yeah. But we're still recording in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
recording.
everything's still recording.
Oh shit.
Discord was overloaded by the amount of waifus on screen.
Yeah. Are we back? We're back.
Yeah, we're back. Seems fine now.
Everything's fine. Everything's going. Yeah.
Still going. All the
Yeah.
recordings are still on.
But this is not the only one I have, though. I have a couple of mores hanging about. I have 2 more
Hanging about.
One more
Just-
over there, and this, and it's around my workplace, my computer bank. But yeah, this is from my favorite anime, High School DxD. I have read the mangas. I've seen all the shows. I got a couple of wall scrolls. I really like it. It's funny. It's sexy, and it's action packed.
Yeah.
It got everything. And
A man of culture.
and of course, the show if you watch it the right way, it's uncensored. So you get to see the nipples and everything. So
The good stuff.
The good stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Really recommend High School DxD.
Yeah, I think shout out to one of my old colleagues. Not that I think he would listen to this, but I think Junior would know him as well from our Bodø time. Our Swedish friend Knug. His favorite anime was also High School DxD.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good boy. Good man.
Yeah, good boy.
A cultured man, even.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these items will be posted on our Facebook page and Instagram for those who just listen to the podcast. So hit us up there. All the links will be in the description below. And there you can see the items we just showed off. But yeah, on the Norwegian podcast, we talked a little bit about Bruce Willis and his disease and his quitting acting.
Oh, not disease. Oh,
Declining health.
It's disease and
declining
retirement.
health. Yeah, retirement. Yeah. So we'll not go into detail on that now. But for those who haven't heard, he's going into retirement. He has declining health, basically a disease that affects his speech and how he
Memory.
Memory and whatnot. So his last couple of movies were really hard for him to do. He had to have aid with an earpiece, so they could feed him his lines and whatnot. But I just read today, actually. I just skimmed the quick over it, so I don't know the reasons behind it. But Jim Carrey also is talking about retirement.
Oh.
And to be fair, he did a great job in the 90s, early 2000s maybe, but then I didn't like the movies he did after that when he tried more of his non-comedic style movies. But,
yeah, because that's the thing. He's been really successful about all his comedy movies. But he's, in general, I've heard, a good actor, just period. Not only in comedies, but just like a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
But he hasn't had the same... He hasn't gained his legend status out of those movies. He gained it from his comedies and his... improv
Masked,
goofy, yeah, these
stand-up shows.
What isn't that your opinion?
Yeah, in our opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion. I think that a lot of people would share my opinion. I think.
The Truman Show, is that a comedy?
Yeah, it is. It's a comedy.
Is it?
It's a comedy drama.
I would not say it's a comedy. What?
It has comedic elements within.
Would you say the Avengers is comedy then?
No.
You're just
They got-
Yeah, he has.
They got comedic elements.
Yes, it's somewhat.
So you
Yeah,
just
but-
stepped
but,
on a landmine.
I mean, he did some drama movies and whatnot, which wasn't to my taste when watching a Jim Carrey film. It was not what I expected out from him. Like, he set a bar for me in the 90s with The Mask and Dumb and Dumber, Cable Guy, Ace Ventura, those movies.
What about Robbie Williams then? Just asking.
He was quite funny. And a well-versed actor as well.
Because he did some of his most serious works, right?
Yeah, he did. But,
Where's his...
I mostly watch his comedic movies. Jim Carrey did a great job, though, in, I believe, the movie Bad Batch. He just plays a hobo with no lines, or maybe one line or something.
Is this the movie where he just is the hobo where he just rolls around with his like shopping cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not his movie though. It's a minor character, but he's there like once in a while,
Yeah.
just strolling around with it, and
Yeah.
But for me, I watched Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie.
Oh yeah, I've seen the
And
posters for the second movie.
Yeah, the second one is coming out shortly, in about a
Mhm.
month. And I'm going to watch that with my kids, I believe, in the cinema, maybe. But that movie brought back some of his earlier comedic style of acting again.
Ah,
So he's really funny in it as well. So I was hoping this would kind of boost his career into doing more of what he did before. But apparently he's planning on retirement now.
okay. It's like in a few years, or just very
Shortly.
short.
Very short.
I think
I
the-
didn't read the article. I just saw it. That it was.
I
there.
think Sonic the Hedgehog movie, the second, is his last.
That fast, huh?
Wow.
Well, until he
Well-
needs money, I guess.
When
I
would
don't
he ever need money at
I
this
don't know,
point?
but then actors do
I-
that. They retire, and then years later they've spent too much money or whatnot, and then they just give it a shot again.
I guess all good things must come to an end.
Yeah.
All things must come to an end, and
And
why
we're heading
not
there.
end it on a high note?
And then I see many of my old action heroes will probably go into retirement in the next couple of years, like Arnold
Yep.
and Sly and Jackie Chan and whatnot. But we really don't have any of those action heroes anymore.
That's a type of action movie hero, 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
But you got some?
who?
DiCaprio, right now?
He's not an action hero. Not a typical manly man 80s action hero.
Can
He
you
couldn't
use-
he couldn't match Arnold in Predator when they like
Yeah, DiCaprio.
do the manly handshake. Would you see? Could you imagine DiCaprio matching up with Arnold in that?
Oh wait!
That
the
scene.
the most paid actor is he could hand up.
Most paid actor.
Yes,
The Rock or something.
yes. Dwayne the Rock. I can imagine him.
Or Dwayne Johnson, we should say now. He's not wrestling.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I
that's
guess,
basically the buff dudes we have in the cinemas at the moment.
Jason Statham.
And John Cena is around.
John Cena did a very good job in Peacemaker, right? So-
Yeah, have you seen it?
Not all of it.
No. Have you seen the movie before? The Suicide Squad?
No.
Oh.
No.
Because the show picks up after that movie.
Yeah.
And
You got the actor who played Punisher?
Which Punisher?
The Netflix show.
The Netflix show, yeah. Don't remember his name, but yeah. And it's
So
not-
they are there.
There are action actors out there, but not the same as when Arnold and Sly and those guys did action. Also, the action movies themselves have changed since then.
Yeah.
So you won't get that 80s, 90s quirky action movies again, I think.
Oh, but
Which
isn't
is
that
sad.
for-
It's the end of an era. As with everything else.
Yeah.
No, but we got really good actions movie today.
Oh yeah,
Right?
we have, but they're not the same type. We have 80s action movies and 90s action movies. They have their own era of making. The style they were made in. They were like exclusive to that time era. And the new movies we have today, they have their own styles. It's
Late,
like
late 80s,
unavoidable.
mid 90s, they did a lot of martial arts action movies. Those are almost not around anymore.
No, because actors won't act.
That's it. That's it. You don't want to do the hard
Yeah.
parts.
You just made
Yeah.
the whole of Hollywood angry. Actors
No.
won't act.
No, you see, it's very clearly when they got a stunt double or something, and you just cannot see a fight scene because everything is a blur. Because they need to hide the
Yeah.
faces.
Yeah, that's really classic Steven Seagal at the moment. Or has been the past 20 years.
Mhm.
They cut the angles so damn much. You only see his hands like swirling around.
But now we're on this topic. Do you imagine if you go back to the 80s right now and watch a lot of 80 movies, right?
With
Would they
our
still-
current age, or would we?
Yeah,
be
if
kids?
we now went...
we
then
grown up
what-
us go back to the 80s.
No, you don't have to go back to the 80s. We just have to watch 80s movies.
I do that
For the-
sometimes. I do that still sometimes. I have many movies in my DVD
Yeah, but-
collection, and I watch old movies.
Yeah, but no, do not cherry pick. Because we all know Predator is good. We all know Terminator is good. But
Die
our
Hard.
command-
It's like,
Yeah, but that is cherry picking.
yeah.
You're taking the cream off the top.
So you're saying go back to the 80s and watch a bad movie and tell us that it's good.
No.
You could say the same thing about movies today. Watch
no,
a bad
no,
movie today.
No, you're putting words in my mouth now.
Yeah, as some would like to do.
No.
some others likes to do.
Yeah, but I can call you out on it. So fuck you.
Not every movie in the 80s was good. I grant you that.
No, but some movies we thought were good, like Commandos. Do you think that holds up?
Commandos? Or just
Commando.
Commando with Arnold?
Commando.
That's still super fun. And action-packed.
Yeah, but I don't.
And I'm
know
being
if it-
biased.
Yeah, I don't know if it would hold up.
Well, it's a, as Thomas said, it's a super fun movie. It's not deadly serious in any way. It's
It
just
doesn't
like-
have to be.
Yeah, it's
it just has to
a
be
lot
good.
of shooting and action and explosions and the
Old-
plot
old-
isn't
old-
super.
Old movies that is supposed to be set in the future. I love those. Van Damme did in the early to mid 90s the movie Time Cop, where we invented time travel in 2004 or 7.
Yeah.
2004 and 7. That didn't come to pass. I can safely say now. But I love watching those movies and where the future has caught up with us, and see what did they get right and what didn't they get right. Like Back to the Future Part 2. I think that's in 2020, 21 or something.
Yeah, that was a little while ago. They had the actual date of that movie. We
and
just
in
passed that.
In that movie, we had hoverboards, or like skateboards that hovered and whatnot. And those are not around.
Okay, guys, I'm not saying that it is not a good 80s movie. No, there are no good 80s movie. I'm saying that if we went back, do you think everyone would be as pleasing as they are today? As you thought they were?
Nah, perhaps not.
Nah,
Perhaps not.
most likely not.
I imagine a lot of sci-fi movies hadn't aged well.
No, but sci-fi needs a certain amount of
Budget.
budget and green screen effects or whatnot, or special effects.
Yeah, and our standards today would just like make us look at those outdated movies. If we were watching them anew, it would be like, that's poor quality.
But
That's
the old
Yeah, yeah.
action movies, they actually had explosions and whatnot, not green screen effects like they do today.
yeah.
So there's a difference there, though, which is better in the old ones, because what you see is actually happening in some way.
Yeah, but I can, just to trap you guys both, I can come with one sci-fi movie with low budget that is really holding up today.
Alien.
Yeah, that as well.
I don't think that was a low budget.
No, it's not low budget, but it's from
It wasn't back
it's from
then.
the late 70s even, so and it
Yeah.
kind of still holds up.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars are good, but they have been remastered a couple of times though.
Were
Yeah, but
they
they were-
originally low budget movies?
The original was super low budget, yes.
Okay.
Because Lucas didn't have any money. It was before he made Star Wars, right?
Yeah,
So he
yeah,
didn't have any money.
Obviously, he hadn't made Star Wars yet, so
Yeah, but that's also a cult classic though. So, but yeah, let's move away from movies and whatnot. last topic of the day. Going out, feeling old. Bjørn, what is this?
Yes. From our Saturday night adventures, me and Junior and a few other friends went to this stand-up show. Great investment. We all laughed our asses off for the entirety of the show. After the show was done, of course, a few of the guys wanted to go out to places, see what was going on in town, to the 2 bars we have in our local town. 2 bars and 1 owner.
Two?
Yep. And they're like 100 meters apart from each other, and they're owned by the same guy. So it's basically a monopoly. And we went to this first bar, and it was the same tendencies as when I got COVID back there a couple of months ago. It was just literally cram-packed. We're just standing outside looking in the queue, and it was like, okay, there's a queue to getting in, or to at least try to get in, and you would basically have to shuffle your way from the entrance to the bar, and then you would have to wait to get a drink, and then you would probably have to stand around in the middle of the crowd and just try to enjoy your drink. So we were just like, and looking at the people in there, they were just playing this super loud pop music, just this party rave style music, and we're just like, we're not dealing with this shit. We're going to the other place. There's actual room there, and there's so at that point we're just like, yeah, we're old. Yeah, we're not even trying to get into that shit. So we just went to the other bar owned by the same guy, but it was a lot roomier. We actually could just waltz in, go straight to the bar, get our drinks, get our dark beer. No, it was a German light, summery tasty beer, and our Irish coffees, supporting our old mentalities, and had a great night there.
Yeah,
So,
good.
yeah, but yeah, feeling old. Feeling old.
But I hate to say it to you.
Okay.
Because I knew the gang who were there.
Yeah, we're acquaintances of us both.
Yeah, acquaintances of both, fellow friends and family. And,
Yeah. Super fans, actually. A few of them.
And I know that they guys don't want to do the super pub, the super popular bar, because they already got girlfriends, right? They're not out on town looking for prey.
Yeah, but even if that's those guys. But for me, as a single guy, still looking into that crowd, it's just looking at even the girls there. It's like, are you allowed to be here? You're kids. It's like I didn't feel the want to go inside to chat up most of the girls in there. I didn't know. No.
You didn't, but did
No,
you
I
find anyone at the other pub?
No, but that wasn't the objective of my night going out, to
That's the
find a girl to
objective! That's the objective for
No.
every night of going out!
No! Well,
Yes, it is.
that may be your objective, but it wasn't mine. So, I don't know what to say. Sorry for disappointing you.
You're disappointed.
My prey master. I don't know what to call you.
Hunter.
Hunter master.
Master Hunter.
Master hunter. Yeah.
No, I'm also failing.
Key is
Oh, yeah.
a good wingman.
He.
Key. A good wingman is key
Oh.
to picking up girls at the bar.
How do you define a good win?
Or just show up being fresh meat. That helps.
No, it
That
doesn't
helps.
help for guys. It helps for girls.
Oh,
Usually,
it really helps
usually.
to be the fresh meat and not because as I've spoken many times on this issue, my problem is I'm getting too drunk,
Mm.
and no girl wants to have the guy who can say,
Junior with his social antennas and everything. We've spoken about that before. When he gets drunk. But happy birthday, everyone! This is episode 52. 1 year
it is.
of Tipsy Wednesday. I just realized at the very end of this podcast.
Yes, we've fucking hell, a year of Tipsy Wednesday.
Yeah.
Non-stop, actually. I
Non-stop.
don't think we've had any delays or breaks or anything.
No, because we do the recording some days before the release, right?
Yeah, we're in a nice schedule right now.
Yep.
We're in a nice routine.
A good routine, yeah.
Good routine. Yep.
Good routine.
Oh, well. Happy birthday to you guys as well.
Yeah.
happy
Thank you.
birthday.
And cheers for another year of podcasting with no
Yeah,
place.
cheers.
Cheers. And also say to our fellow podcast host, not host, but our colleague, his show was very good.
That's nice.
Thank you for
nice.
that.
But with that, thank you so much to our listeners who have followed us throughout the year, and I hope every listener keeps listening to us. And if you want to support us, you can follow the link below. And if you want to support Ukraine, there's also a link below. And to all our social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, YouTube, what have you. Follow us, write to us, send us a mail at tipsywednesday@gmail.com. If you want to comment on something we have said, give us tips to something we can talk about, whatever. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.